Have you ever felt like you're stuck in life, not because you're not working hard, not because you lack talent, but because something, or someone, is holding you back? Let me tell you something powerful: your environment is louder than your goals. In the next few minutes, you'll learn why changing your circle could be the one decision that unlocks your destiny. Stay with me, this might just change your life. As you journey through life, growth becomes non-negotiable. And growth, by its very nature, demands change. One of the hardest but most necessary shifts you'll ever make is changing your circle, your friends, your associations, your energy sources. Not everyone who starts with you is meant to finish with you. Here's the truth: you can never outgrow those you constantly surround yourself with. If you want to fly, you can't keep walking with people who are satisfied crawling. Think about it: how do eagles end up flying alone? Because not every bird can survive at that altitude. If you're constantly around people who are negative, people who gossip, complain, and carry a victim mindset, you are soaking in that atmosphere. Over time, their behavior becomes your environment. And here's what you must understand: you are not just influenced by your surroundings, you are shaped by them. We often underestimate how much of who we are is a reflection of the people we hang around. You talk like them, think like them, even start to dream, or not dream, like them. There's a popular saying: if you run around with 9 losers, it's only a matter of time before you become the 10th. That's not just a quote, it's reality. Let's get personal. How often have you felt drained after being with certain people? How many dreams have you buried just because someone laughed at them? How many times have you second-guessed yourself because your circle didn't clap when you won? That's the danger of staying in the wrong circle. Energy is contagious. So if you're constantly surrounded by people who don't believe in growth, progress, or possibility, you'll start shrinking to fit in. You cannot hang out with negative people and expect to live a positive life. It's not going to happen. That's like planting a healthy seed in polluted soil and expecting it to bloom. Be picky with your energy. Guard your space like your life depends on it, because it does. You owe yourself that much. You owe it to your purpose, your destiny, your future family, and your peace of mind. And listen, this doesn't mean you suddenly become proud or dismissive. It simply means you recognize the value of your time, your dreams, and your mental health. Don't apologize for protecting your peace. The cost of peace is far cheaper than the cost of chaos. When seasons change, so should your circle. Now, here's a truth that stings: sometimes, we outgrow friendships. Yes, even the people you laughed with, cried with, hustled with. Some friendships were for a season, not for a lifetime. And that's okay. It doesn't mean they're bad people. It doesn't mean you don't care anymore. It just means you're running at a different pace now. You've entered a new season, and in this new season, not everyone can go with you. You can't spend the same amount of time with certain people and expect to become everything you were created to be. Some people were only meant to help you cross a river, not climb the mountain. If you confuse temporary connections with permanent ones, you'll delay your destiny. It's healthy for seasons to change. In nature, no season lasts forever. So why do we try to force human seasons to stay the same? Learn to honor people for the role they played, but also learn to recognize when their part in your story is over. The mistake many of us make is holding on to expired relationships. Because of history, when in truth, history is not the same as destiny. Let me ask you a bold question. What is staying in that wrong circle costing you? For some, it's costing you your creativity. For others, it's costing you peace of mind. And for many, it's costing you your calling. Sometimes, it's not that the door is locked, it's that you're trying to carry too many people through a door only meant for one. To meet the right people, you often need to let go of the wrong ones. If your circle doesn't inspire you, it's not a circle, it's a cage. Don't let comfort rob you of greatness. Growth is uncomfortable, but so is regret. So what should you do? 1. Evaluate your circle. Who makes you feel seen, heard, and challenged? Who leaves you drained, doubting, and stuck? 2. Make hard decisions. Some people need to be loved from a distance. And that's okay. 3. Seek out intentional connections. Look for people who challenge your thinking, who speak life into your dreams, and who hold you accountable to your goals. 4. Don't be afraid of solitude. Sometimes God separates you before He elevates you. Solitude isn't punishment, it's preparation. 5. Become the person you're looking for. Before you ask for better friends, become a better friend. Before you search for loyalty, walk in loyalty. Before you ask for support, be support to someone else. Changing your circle isn't just about subtracting people, it's about upgrading your atmosphere. Look, life is too short to live small. And it's too precious to spend it surrounded by people who are not pushing you forward. You were born with purpose. You were created to make impact. But your potential is directly tied to your proximity. Stop apologizing for evolving. Stop explaining your growth. Some people won't recognize your future because they're committed to your past. Leave that circle, not out of hate, but out of hope. Hope for a brighter tomorrow. Hope for a deeper connection. Hope for the person you're becoming. Now I want to hear from you. What part of this message stood out the most to you? Was it the reminder to guard your energy? The truth about outgrowing people? Or maybe the challenge to become the person you're looking for? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to read what spoke to your heart. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. You never know, you might just help someone break free from the circle that's been holding them back. See you in the next video.